Good morning. Today is February 8th. I am Reverend Rafe Ellis. I am the senior minister and spiritual leader at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Welcome to the season for nonviolence. So let me give you a little info. The Gandhi King season for nonviolence commenced on January 30th, and it marks the 64 calendar days between the memorial anniversary of the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi and that of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on April 4th. The Gandhi King Season for Nonviolence was co-founded in 1998 by Dr. Arun Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's grandson, and the Association of Global New Thought. Now, the objective is to create an awareness of nonviolent practices and principles as tools and powerful ways to heal, transform, and empower our lives and our communities. The daily practices are designed to educate, to inspire individuals and organizations alike to actively seek out nonviolent means by which to empower themselves and others to coexist in peace and to prosper together in community. And so we're on day 10 of the season for nonviolence, February 8th. Let me go check the chat. So I am monitoring the chat. If you are watching and have something you want to add to the conversation, by all means, please do. And so for today, the thought for today is faith. And the reading that goes with it is this. When Cesar Chavez was organizing farm workers in California, he challenged them to say, "Si se puedo." Si se puede. Yes, it is possible. When they didn't know how they would overcome the obstacles, the rally chant, "Si se puede." Yes, it is possible. Even when we don't know it's possible, if we can remind ourselves that something inside of us knows it's possible, then it becomes possible for us. I want to add to this idea of faith. The King James Version of the Bible, Hebrews 11:1. I love the simplicity of how it defines faith because it is both simple and recognizes the complexity all at the same time. Here's what it says. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's a lot. It's more than possibility. True faith, in my understanding, in my practice, in my awareness, and you get to decide yours, is a depth of knowing that more than possible, it already is. That just because I can't see it with my physical eyes is no indicator that it isn't here, that it hasn't already happened. It just is still outside of my awareness. And what I know, what I've learned, what I've demonstrated in my own life using the technology of science of mind is that when I hold myself accountable to take responsibility for what is operating in my thoughts, it changes things. It changes me. Thought, prayer, whatever word we use, it is a movement of consciousness. of substance. Because this substance that it's talking about, the substance, faith is the substance. Some people may call that energy, some people may call that the quantum field, but there is, even scientifically supports that there is one something that we are all made out of and live within. And that is my understanding of that substance. And within that substance, everything already exists. And so that is the faith that operates within me when I allow it, when I am intentional about it. And so when I think about this season for nonviolence, when I think about the activity of planet Earth and all of its inhabitants, more than peace is possible, peace is present. It already is. Peace, prosperity, equity, equality, it's already here. And let me assure you, that is not a spiritual bypass, but rather a mandate for me to be that, to be the activity of peace, even in the day-to-day interrupting of things that are unpeaceful. Because I cannot create peace by being unpeaceful. And so I have to find it within myself to be a center of peace. Even when my brain tells me it's hard, even when my human experience seems to collide with spiritual principle, to have the faith to remind myself that I am made of the substance, and that when I see it, then I really believe it. And when I really believe it, then I'll actually see it in this realm. And so I invite you to really today to play with your idea of faith. What does it mean to you? Because my experience of faith shared with you gives you something to think about, but in no way supplants your thought. And so for each of us to really ask ourselves, what does faith mean to me? When I say I have faith, what do I mean? What do I and do I have faith in something, or do I have the faith of something? And I know for myself, I had to start with the faith in something outside of me until I could build the confidence and the understanding and the depth of connection that recognized that something that I had outside of me is actually inside of me. And that moved me from a faith in something to the faith of that something. And so today, I truly have faith that peace is present, and that it is absolutely possible for us, the collective us of humanity, to choose to experience the peace that is present and available. My prayer is that we each choose, that we choose peace with every breath, with every thought, with every action. We choose peace. If you have comments, I'd love to see them in the chat. If you would like to join me on one of these conversations, During the season of nonviolence, you can reach out to me at Rafe at ColumbiaCSL.com, and we will schedule a time to do that. Um, have a fabulous day. Go be peace.